going to get better with the more reps that he has. And, it's been cool working alongside him, not just him, Jay Hancock, T-Rap when he was back. But, he's it's only going to build his confidence. And, it's cool to see him play well, and he's going to continue to play well.
How well do you think you've played? I don't know how surprised you are, how much time you've gotten, but how well do you think you played?
Yeah, areas I can continue to work on. It's football. You're always gonna find things and small details that you can get better at. And I just want to continue to be the best version of myself out there for the team, and whatever role that is. And there's always room for improvement.
What is it like for a guy? I know you understand where you are in your career, but you still, when you started here, when you arrived here, you said you want to play.
Mm-hmm.
To be able to find out how you can be a contributor at 30 whatever, how difficult is that for you to make that work?
34. Again, just coming in with the idea, I'm grateful to even be here talking to y'all. I came in here in August, and it was probably one of the best mindsets coming in that I've had going into a season. I felt, just the idea of coming in like a rookie, training like a rookie, and if I was going to play, that would happen. If I wasn't, I was okay with that as well. But here we are, and again, I'm just grateful to be a support, to be help for this team, this defense, this organization, and impacting the games, whether they be on or off the field. So I'm going to continue to work, continue to be the best version of myself out there on Sundays, and try to help this team win.
Not that the season's done, but do you feel like, I'm sure you came in here wanting to prove that you could still play. How well do you think you've done that so far?
I mean, we're 2.5 games in, and again, I still think I can continue to get better, and I will get better, and we're going to continue to play well, team defense, and continue to work, continue to build, and like you said, we're halfway through the season. There's still a lot of work to be done.
Jordan, how does a team slow down Devon Achane? He was your teammate last year. I know a lot of that offense kind of goes through him, especially now.
Yeah, I think just understanding our game plan and understanding how we need to execute, and 11 hats to the football is really, the answer to any of those questions, right? How you stop anybody? Well, be physical, 11 hats to run into the football, being able to execute, execute the game plan, and we were able to do that last week. We want to continue to build off that momentum, and understanding where everybody's supposed to be when they're supposed to be there, the communication, the checks, all that goes into stopping any great player. It's playing really good team defense.
You've been through a number of trade deadlines, whether a team makes moves or they don't. What is the way a locker room responds? Maybe the way a locker room should respond after that?
There's so much that is out of our control. You try not to, worry about the things that are out of your control. You come in, yesterday was Tuesday, it was our off day, came in, get the bodies right, get the mind right, get ready to prepare yourself for the week. Trying to control what you can't control. I think that's the answer to that question. Everything outside is really irrelevant.